And now that I'm back, I think I'm going to do something a little different. I'm not sure if you can hear this, but I kind of wish I kind of put this on mute. But maybe it might have not been a good idea, but I wanted to hear this anyway. So, yeah, I'm kind of breaking stuff. Because, well, since it's getting redundant, well, why not? And George has no body. So, yeah, while this is going, I'm playing another game. And I will see if this will turn out to be a good thing once I figure out if this came out to be pretty good. I think it sounds a little bit better because, I don't know. I mean, really, I'd like to hear a Godzilla theme being played in Rampage. I don't know about you, but I think it'll work for me. Maybe it's conflicting destinies. How do you know? I don't know. Right now, I'm just going with it. I'm doing something really random. Maybe what I might do is I might edit. I don't know. I don't really care anymore. But now we are tearing up something fierce in the world that is called Canada. And I'm doing some things that shouldn't be done in Canada. Like ripping the paparazzi a new one. But then again, hey, I like ripping the paparazzi a new one. And if I could just mute this, just for the sake of just this being Godzilla, well, I'm gonna see how this is gonna turn out. This is just pretty funny. It's like I'm just gonna get some replies and say, "What the hell did you just do?" Something that I probably will never do ever again. But then again, you know, I don't care anymore. Why? Because I'm tearing stuff up. All this because I just wanted to do something different with my life. Something different with my time. Something to take my mind off things. I think that's why I did this Let's Play. because I don't care anymore, whether or not I care. So you and your rotten little tanks can go to hell. So while this is going on, I'm going to make a brief stop right here. Follow my ass. Seems like it's getting louder. Conflicting destinies. Oh yeah, I've got one more punch out to do it. Anyway, we're gonna pause here. And I'm gonna be right back with some more craziness. Stay tuned. I told you, we be right back. And with that done, I forgot to do that. Anyway, why is this still on? I have no clue. Why is this still on? It should be off. I'm burning this thing all night long. Anyway. Now we're back to our normally scheduled program. I had to incorporate a little Godzilla madness in this. Speaking of which, yes, I do love monster movies. Godzilla happens to be one of my personal favorites. Because if you don't like Godzilla, something is definitely wrong with you. It's like Godzilla was originally a horror movie, but somehow it just turned camp. I mean, it just strictly turned camp. I can tell you why. You don't mess with Godzilla. That's why. You don't mess with Godzilla. You can only... You can only wonder why, after all these years, we hadn't got a decent game ever since Destroy All Monsters and Save the Earth. You wanna know why? Because Godzilla is not a strategy game. It is a game just like Rampage. What Rampage is, this is what Godzilla should have been. And Canada was never the same after which. Oh boy. To all my friends who are ever Canadian, my heart goes out to you. Now for some randomness, what I did was, yeah, I'm trying something stupid. So you can fault me for my stupidity if it comes out bad and say, why'd you do that? I have no clue. Don't ask why. You can hear my voice, can't you? If you can hear my voice, then it can overshoot all of that mess. Anyway, my personal philosophy about life is that life is only an adventure. Everything you have learned from school cannot teach you about what life is really about. Because school can only teach you so much, and then the rest is just mainly you. So that's my personal philosophy about life. I constantly think, life, people these days don't seem to treat life as much. Don't know why that is. It's like, oh, well, we live fast and die young. That's sad. That means you're wasting away. I remember when my girlfriend stayed with me. It's the best month of my life. Best month of hers, too. This is when I was working. See, for 5 years I've been working. Or I shouldn't say I was working. If I was really working, I would have been paid. Excuse me. But yeah, when I was working, I used to work in a private school. Now, I'm not going to mention the private school. But the private school that I worked for, I actually volunteered. I didn't work. It was right across from my grade school. That's what was so funny about it. What's even more funnier is that my tutor goes to the same church I go to. They constantly shooting me in my nuts. And why are you doing that to me? Well, screw you, bastards. Anyway, my teacher came up to me one Sunday, this past Sunday. She asked, am I still teaching? I said no. And I told her why. And really, my projects like this, they keep me busy. They also help me take my mind off things. So like projects like the ending of Sailor Moon, Newark. We're in Newark now? Excuse me. So games like Sailor Moon, Another Story, Rampage. I just didn't have the heart to say, oh, I quit this place. I'll tell you why. I don't know who's listening. What happened was, this happened during my girlfriend was here. She made me think, about the finer things in life, the simpler things. Like watching a sunset, going for a walk with your best friend. She is my best friend. She is my best friend, even though she is a fangirl and I am a fanboy. I usually keep my otaku-ness in check. Which, it kind of coincides with, me and her. Excuse me. I might need to take a break just to get a sip of water. So if you don't mind, I might get a sip of water after this. So after this beat down of a run, which I think I'm going to take a break from and come right back after this, because I need a water break. Excuse me.